The illest podcast is in between the podcasts. At the top, Nautilus, Bob James, Jazz. One of the coolest crash cymbals I've ever heard on that track. Don't be fucking lazy. Pop from New York native, Rock Marciano. And then Broken Rubber Bands, Mayhem, Loren, and Derringer. Carney, I want to hear about the New York rap scene.
It's fucking fresh.
Yeah. And Rock Marciano has a bit
we played Rock Marciano. I'm not going to talk on the New York rap scene. Like, we played Rock Marciano because we were saying that, like, that album, it just had this 15-year anniversary, so that's why it's on Spotify now.
Yep.
But that
Marsberg.
Marsberg.
Yeah.
Marsberg's a shotgun, Marsberg.
I call it Markberg.
Anyway, that album is fucking sick because when that album came out, it was all like Southern rap was like the big thing, right? And that like traditional sample cut up, like, you know, this whole like drumless hip hop and shit like this that exists now.
Griselda.
There's like lots of like this drumless hip hop wave and shit like this. That album came back at a time when everything was like keyboard production, fucking synthesizer, all of 808s, all sorts of shit. He comes out with this grimy ass album that's just crazy chops.
Yeah.
Just nuts loops and just spitting crazy on it, bro. And everyone was like, what the fuck? Everyone was like, this is refreshing.
Yeah.
When everybody thought you couldn't drop something like that because it's quote unquote dated, he dropped the illest shit and like fucking monumental, bro.
Yeah, it was naughty. I'd never heard that before.
Sparked the whole shit off again. Wait till you hear the whole album. The whole album's fucking nuts.
We got a bit of homework, especially for the crew at home.
No features on it. Only his mate KA, who just passed away. So rest in peace, KA.
Rest in peace.
But from that, he like revamped a whole bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then that's what everyone grew up on. It's just like, actually, this is what we should be doing.
Everyone was just like, fuck, this is New York, bro. This is ill, bro. Do you know what I mean? And that's what that was.
No, the ones that knew steeze.
The
Like,
ones
not everyone knew it.
Not everyone
knew
but
it.
it captivated Melbourne hard because it was like, that's the ill shit. Like, do you know what I mean? I remember when that came out and everyone was like, fucking word, bro. Like, word. And people say like that about PS as well because like at the time when we came back out, a lot of the traditional Melbourne style hip hop was kind of like going to obscurity. And then you had all like the other style, like all the Sydney kind of rap where it was like a new age production type of shit.
And it's like almost like fringe, Triple J fringe pop at that time.
Nah, it was
Not
like,
even,
nah.
this is still underground.
Like, this is the thing. People talk about Triple J and shit. Triple J ain't even in my fucking world, bro.
Yeah.
They ain't even in my fucking equation, bro. You know, you talk to people and they're like, oh, fucking Australian hip hop. What are you talking about? Like fucking Hilltop Hoods and shit.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, respect to Hilltop Hoods. Don't get this twisted. But no, bro.
Yeah.
No.
It's your sound.
We don't make the same stuff.
Yeah.
This may as well be a totally fucking different genre.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I've found like listening to you guys because I never grew up on that Hilltop Hood stuff.
Yeah.
So when I found you, I'm like, oh, okay. Like,
It's completely
this is
different.
hip-hop.
We're on here.
It's apples and oranges. It's fucking apples and oranges.
Yeah.
And I fucking hate how people are like, oh, Aussie hip hop. Oh, fucking. We don't make Aussie hip hop, bro. We just make hip hop, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
We make hip hop, bro. We happen to be Australian. Do you know what I mean?
And we're from Melbourne. Yeah.
Yeah. And like the shit that came before us, Tornts, fucking Lyrical Commission, all that sort of stuff. That was the shit that we fucking frothed.
Yeah.
And that was like street fucking graph, like actual street tales of shit that was going on.
Yeah. Real stories.
That was real, and you go out into the street and it's actually real. Do you know what I mean?
If you know, you know.
It's not studio shit. It's not just like some fucking cunt's fantasy in their fucking mind. And they're rapping about.
I've released
This
a
is
record.
real.
I've got to make some money off this. Like,
No,
oh,
it's
Yeah,
oh,
nothing
no,
about
no,
that.
what he's
It's
going
not
on,
about
the
that.
fantasy.
They're
The
saying
fantasy.
shit in their fucking tracks, and you go out in the street and you see it.
Yeah.
And people are like, yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, you know, yeah. That's the shit we grew up on.
100%.
Not just in the fucking studio fucking being like, fuck, I can rap fucking Snapple and Apple, and then fucking say some other shit about the Tabernacle. Like, no one cares. Bro.
Yeah, and throw back in the sort of explicit references you're talking about.
The
to
lexicon.
appeal to all that shit.
Yeah, I love that, you know? And I actually don't even want to get it twisted because like the very first like Hilltop Hoods album was fucking instrumental.
Yeah.
Like incredible. Absolutely
Oh,
love it.
we went back and
But,
listened to it recently,
bro,
so it's
fucking the production and everything is fucking
it's
insane.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But as far as concerned as like the normal person that would be on the street when they think of hip hop, there's so many different pockets of hip hop all around Australia. Bro,
Yeah.
So take
that are
us
all
back to
vastly
that,
different,
that
might as well be
time
different genre.
when, you know, like you said, you're sort of dropping first crew. You reckon that it's different to where rap's gone into obscurity in the scene around. You talk about art and graffiti and I'm sure there's all kinds of stories there. Like take us back there, man. What was going on? You lads would have been, what, how old?
young, so we're just like immersed in Melbourne scene. We're going to Melbourne parties, Melbourne events. There's a lot of things going on in Melbourne. We're working jobs. I was cooking, so I'm in the kitchen. We're just getting on, but like we're also, for ourselves, we're also, after our jobs are done, we're like, fuck, let's get back to what we love.
Yeah.
Because in any job that I had, I knew I had a bigger service to it.
Yeah.
I just knew I was, somewhere bigger than that. I'd write on napkins. Any chance I could just write something, just as expression.
So he's doing like his stuff in Melbourne and shit. I grew up in the country, bro. I just pretty much lived at the fucking skate park, bro. Just lived at the skate park, bro. And used to come down here every now and then, see my brother and stuff like that, and fucking amazed by like graph and all that sort of shit. And then I first made a track for a dude for Fraksha. No, it was for Byron. It was for Byron.
Yeah. Demons.
Yeah, I made a track for Byron from 9 High, which was Fraksha's old crew.
Yep.
And that was through ozhiphop.com, the old website back in the day, right? There's old forums and shit, right? The days of the forums. And then they were like, oh, who made this? And he's like, this come from thingy. And then from there, I did a track for Frax. And then me and Mus used to walk around the street. This is back when Smith Street had the Nike outlet. And everyone used to go there. This was back when if you wore a pair of Nikes, you must have been into hip-hop. Like, nobody else wore a fucking pair of Nikes around the street unless they were fucking running. People, like, you wore a fucking pair of Air Maxes, people were like, oh, you're going for a fucking jog, you go to the gym, are you? Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, that type of shit. Like, nobody wore that shit.
Yeah, right.
Do you know what I mean? Like, so you'd walk down the street and you'd see somebody else in Air Maxes, they must have been a graph writer or they liked hip-hop. There was
It's like a
plain
secret
as-
uniform.
It was actually
secret uniform.
like, it was like that. It actually was like that. The average person didn't wear that shit, you know? So we did a track with Tornts. I produced a track with Tornts called Poison. And he goes, come to the fucking, we're going to film a video for it. Well, what the fuck?
And we're stoked. I'm just a
Like
friend. I'm not
Torrents.
even rapping at this time. I'm just like, whoa.
We're like, Torrents, what the
I'm in
fuck?
a video clip.
Still
Whoa.
like, that's
We're like, Torrents, what the fuck? Torrents had Melbourne on Smash. We hit Never Miss and shit like that.
he
Film
was
clip
like
in the tram.
G at
like,
the time. Yeah.
like, hit Never Miss. Fucking oh, fucking doing tags, like
Yeah.
pumping it. Anyway, we rock up and it was all the HG crew. It was the Hired Goons crew. Shouts to Hired Goons, BTE crew, Broken Tooth, all that sort of shit. They were all there. And we're like, these are the old heads that were walking past in the street. And we're like looking at each other because we're all like spray jackets and 90s and shit like that. We got the same shit. And then we start talking. We're like, oh, word, rah, rah, rah. That was crazy. I love that shit. I want to take it back to that shit.
You want to take it back to that?
Because I was fucking cracking it the other day.
Go on.
I was kind of
Go on.
sick the other day.
Why?
I go to my misso, I go fucking doing my fucking head in, the rise of people. Back in the day, you look at someone and you can see their steeze and you go, fuck, that person's into that. Word, I like that. But now, because of fucking social media, people just dress in what they think is fresh. So they'll be wearing a whole kit and you like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, word, this dude's like a fucking graphic designer or some shit. And the cunt doesn't even know what fucking Helvetica is. Do you know what I mean? Like, for real. You know what I'm talking about? I said, I'm like, fucking, you like, word, oh, fuck, okay, you're some shit. And then the next day, they're fucking not. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
The chameleon.
Like, every day you
you
got
feel
different
like no one's
stays.
real. Oh,
Yeah.
my word, man.
What the fuck's up with that?
Mate,
I can't tell you, man. I'm afraid.
I can't tell. I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
I might fall into that a little bit.
Shit
yeah.
does my
No,
fucking
originals.
head in, bro. Like, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, so back then you could tell what someone was into.
Man, take us back to that time.
And so, yeah. So that's why I was saying I never got let into Tramp, bro. Because I had the
Shout out
Air
Nick
Max
Foley.
90s
Shout
and
out
they're
Nick
like, get
Foley.
the fuck
That's
out,
fucking
bro.
funny.
They're like, get
See,
the fuck out.
Jersey Shore came at that time, so I was
Yeah.
like t-shirt time. I was just like, I was
Yeah,
trying to
Gym
go.
Tan Laundry.
Yeah, Gym Tan Laundry. I was just like, I don't want to pick up these graphic girls. There's none there. There's none there. So I dressed the part, bro.
Oh, man, that's sick. I reckon you got a couple of tracks to take us back there. We'll be right back.